Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your Saturday night Formula 3 racing. We have some experience in South Africa doing Formula 3s at Spa. A new kind of thing. Myself and Dennis Mitchell will be kind of guiding you through tonight's race. We're just waiting for the guys to finish their outlaps and begin qualifying. And at the moment, I'm actually just trying to sort out Dennis's audio. So if you could just bear with me for a minute, I am just going to sort that out just so that he can join me and I can do the introduction. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting race. Spa is everyone's or one of a lot of people's favorite track, and I'm pretty sure the guys on track at the moment are going to love it as well. Just while I get the audio sorted, I'll just try and jump through, if I can figure that out, try and jump through the current drivers on track. Let me just see. No one's yet posted a time, so I'm just waiting for the times to kind of update. But at the moment, just kind of take in the scenic views. Let me just check there. Dennis, can you just say hello and see if we've got you?
Hello, good evening everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can definitely hear you, Dennis. Yeah, it looks like your audio is coming through now, so it's coming through on my side, so hopefully it's sorted. But yeah, like I was saying, we've got our first time on our board here by Sean Bullerfield, putting in a 2:15. That is the first lap, first 7 minutes or seconds to go. But yeah, Dennis and I decided to take a chance tonight just to kind of stream the Formula 3 races for you guys, so hopefully everyone enjoys it and everyone has a good time.
Yeah, I see there's a few more times now up on the board, 6 times on the board. Sean Johnson has got the fastest time at the moment of a 2 minute 12.717. Almost a second faster than Atin Achel.
Yeah, that is, well, it is only the first kind of flying lap. I mean, that's pretty
Yes, I think coming into this, the fastest time I saw was a low 2:13 by Marius. Know that.
So you could have gained an extra 10 or 2
or lost an extra 2 wheels maybe.
Looks like Sean's giving up on that one. A couple of guys in the pits as well. Actually, Narco coming out of the pits.
Sean is disconnected. No, I think 13.
So there's still quite a few guys at the time on actually on the track map over here. I see, I think it's 1, 2, probably about 8 guys so far. Definitely a lot. I mean, these are Formula 3 cars. I know the Formula 1 race we have coming up.
I think I've had a bit more than you. I think I've probably had about 35, 40, I'm not even sure my number, something like that.
Yeah, so that race should also be quite interesting. We're really looking forward to it. Like Spas, again, like I said earlier, it's a lot of guys' favorite track. It's definitely a popular car. It's definitely a good thing.
I'm surprised there's not more guys in the Formula 3 around here. This is definitely one of the most fantastic cars to drive around this track.
Yes.
Also, our Formula 3 series has a fixed setup so the guys can just really jump in and drive, unlike the Formula 1 where it's full setups, which can take a lot of time.
Yes, yeah. That is one good thing I kind of enjoy, especially with the MX-5 series, because like last week I think we drove at Croft, and I know the track fairly well, but I hadn't raced the track in I'm not even joking, over a year or two. And I literally jumped in just before the race, did a few laps, and I actually loved it just because of that default setup that we run with MX-5s as well.
Yeah, once you know the car from other tracks, it's just learning the track, so it's nice and easy to jump in and get familiar with yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Rob, is it Rob van der Kiefer, I think? Is it fifth place? He's a late sign-up. Late sign-up that we had for it's van der Westhuizen. Sorry, Marvin.
Yeah, that's Rian, yes.
I was gonna say, because I do remember sort of mentioning that the guys we have the Formula 1 series, Formula 1 Saturdays, and they're only allowed to compete in one championship. So in my head I was kind of second guessing myself there when I saw R Fundo under the timing screen, but yeah, my mistake.
Yes, Rob is in the Formula 1, yeah.
Yes, he's a late
So,
Formula 1, so that's good. I think that's filled up to now 17 drivers as well, so
yes, we'll be seeing him later on. We'll be seeing him up close.
yes. 2.5 minutes left, I think. It's this lap, and then the guys will have time maybe for one more lap after that. At the moment, still the fastest about almost a full second, Sean Johnson. He's sort of out of it now. He's going to come around and but I guess just trying to get used to the track.
I'm surprised Marius hasn't done a faster time, because in practice he had done a much faster time, probably a second faster. So he would have been a comfortable second at the moment. So maybe he is sitting in the pits at the moment. Maybe he's quite comfortable just to go out there and race for the positions rather than put it on pole and have a boring race.
Yeah, and I mean, I was actually just thinking about that. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he was also doing some pretty quick times.
Yes, he's been doing very well lately with his speed. Definitely coming of age.
Let's go on board with the lap and see. Actually, check out his livery that he's got running. Looks like from the front here, kind of flames. Let's try and switch to the TV cam. See if we can there's like orange and white flames there, so pretty cool. So this is it's only still Morris on the back so I think he's going to set up the flags over there. But I mean between third place Rion and Marius, I mean it's 200 to the second just about. Parks, I think he's probably happy with that. That's probably going to be quite a part as well as the race starts.
Yes, definitely.
If there's anyone in the chat, in the YouTube chat, feel free to say hello. And then also just let us know if the stream's going alright, because like I said at the beginning, this is the first time we're attempting this. So hopefully everything goes as smooth as possible.
Certainly from my point of view, the stream is looking good, but everyone else can just let us know as well.
Alright, so Sean comes across, finishes up qualifying into overtime. Let's see if there's anyone final pass at the moment. See Sean Olifield. Oh, Atinoko just took top spot from Johnson.
It was a nice late charge and only just 0.047 faster.
Wow. Now see
And
Sean
Rian's,
sorry, carry on.
see Rian slipped into third as well with a 13.4.
It looks like Sean Olifield is giving up on that one. He probably made a mistake over there. So, what about Andre? I think he may be able to squeeze in one more lap. I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
We're currently going through a rouge.
I think there's a couple of guys who actually just decided maybe because there's it's not a full grid, maybe they have a better chance of starting from the back of the pack and not putting in quality time, which is sometimes a smart idea.
Yes, could also make for a bit more fun going to come through the field and play with everyone. I think that's what Marius's thought mentality is there.
I see. I think it's my dad over there in the YouTube said my sound is a little soft, so I'm just going to quickly increase. It's probably just my mic output volume. Just try and increase that a bit, and then hopefully that's a bit better. I don't know if I sound a bit better there to you, Dennis.
Sound much the same to me.
Okay. All right. Well, that looks like Andre's also giving up over there. So your qualifying times is Atinako in first, Sean Johnson in second, Rian van der Westhuizen takes third place, and then in fourth through seventh we've got Marius van Wyk, Sean Olifield, Andre Hildebrandt, and Ilka Beringer. Guys, we're going to quickly take a short break just to kind of let the server take over. So please, if you are watching, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the race. Thank you. Alright, welcome back, guys. We're just about getting ready here to start the race. 25 seconds until race start. Just get off my screen at the moment. Just going to jump back to the pits. there we go. We've got a race camera. It shows mine and Cohen at the bottom. Let's get rid of that. Lights are going out. And pretty good start from, I think it's 5th place over there. Coming down to the first corner, the source. We're going to try and catch up with the cameras. Hopefully the camera guys are a little bit quick over there just to kind of change the cameras for us.
Rian has taken 2nd from Marius there.
Back to the action, down the Kimmel Straight they go. All following quite closely as well.
I think the top 4 are going to have a nice race. Their pace is pretty good, and being in the slipstream here looks good. And Attila Achal is now up into 3rd up the inside of Marius.
In 2nd, 3rd and 4th are opting for the more kind of tighter lines through I think it's Stabilo. See how close Rion is actually to Johnson. See if we can jump. Want a kind of like a rear view shot here of them.
I see Gideon's in the YouTube chat saying the audio is a bit loud, he can barely hear us. That's game audio.
Yes. I'm just gonna actually jump to the side. Sorry. That should be a bit better. Let's try to jump on board here with Rion, following Sean Johnson. Please video and let us know if game audio is better now.
I'm quite surprised that Marius has kind of fallen away a bit now. It looks like it's going to be a 3-way battle, and Rian is all over the back end of Sean at the moment.
Yeah, and like I said, during quali, Marius, and I think he put in quite a good time there in the quali. I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he in 3rd? Or was it?
I think he was 4th, yeah.
Interesting to kind of, I mean, the track temperature today is again probably in the low 20s, so it's quite a coolish track. So tire wear shouldn't be an issue for these guys. I know it is a fixed setup, so the only things that they could change on the actual car was fuel, and these cars only run 1 compound of tires as well. But I'm pretty sure the tires will last the duration. We've got 15 laps to go. I'm not sure if guys were opting to maybe put full fuel in and then just do 1 stint, or actually trying to chance it and, try and go for that pit stop and get fresh tires. But I guess we'll have to see how that plans out.
I see they're saying the sound is better, but still a bit too loud.
Okay. So that's cool. This is what we want. So we want you guys to let us know. I'm just going to kind of set it on my streaming software here. Let's see. Let me just check on my side how that is. And also I'm just going to go on board here with... Let's take a lap with... I see there's a position swap there with Andre Hildebrand. And also I'm just going to go on board. Let's take a lap with...
Who's that got past in Hilke?
Yes, it was. Yes, I believe so. I'm just quickly going to change the audio again.
Andre and Hilke are having a great little battle there.
Let's quickly see what's going on there. Oh, I think Hilke's looking for it. He's looking to get the position back. Another position swap. I think Nachel just went in front of... oh, a little tap there, just to say hello. From Hildebrand.
Yeah, Nachel's caught up nicely to Rian, so the battle for first is now a three-way battle.
Oh, going wide, unfortunately, is Olivier.
He's a bit in no man's land, so maybe now he'll join the fight for 5th place, 5th, 6th, 7th.
Looking pretty close up there between 2nd and 3rd place.
Well, I'll give you a little heads up on the lap times. In 1st place at 2:14.0, and 2nd at 2:14.3, and 3rd at 2:14.1, and then 4th at 2:14.0.
Wow, that is insane. I didn't expect these cars to be that close. I knew they were going to be close. Oh, unfortunately, Rian just having a little spin there. Luckily, he didn't hit the wall, so he won't have any damage. He did lose a place, though, to Ati Nachel, but he's quickly back on the power, and then he's got going again. So, thank goodness for him. No damage. I don't think these cars are as sensitive as the Formula 1 cars either, in terms of damage. So getting pretty close again is Sean Willefried and, well, they actually just swapped positions there. Sean Willefried and Ilka. Is it Berenga or is it Berenga? I'm not sure. I'll just go with Berenga, but pretty close there between these two guys.
Nice to see some good battles going on even down the field.
Yes, I mean, this is what we like to see. This is the whole beauty of the fixed setup. Going side by side, yeah, this is going to be tight. Hilke just backing off. We're playing the smart game there. I mean, it is only into the 5th lap of 17 laps, so there's still quite a long way to go.
I think Hilke is starting to improve with his racing as well. He's starting to move up the grid slowly. I think he's starting to get the hang of driving with the sim and obviously with his VR headset.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think the first race, and you actually mentioned that it was his first race a few weeks ago in the MX-5 Cup Series, where he was probably the first time he's jumped into some online racing, and he was about 20 plus seconds off the pace, and now he's actually, he's come a long way.
Yeah, still needs to find a bit of pace, but he's definitely got way more consistent. He's not making these erratic mistakes, and his lines have definitely improved a lot. Bit of work to go, but he's making amazing progress.
Yeah, that is very good to see. Hildebrand and Hilke, they are about 3 seconds apart. We see Hildebrand at the back. He's probably going to try his best just to try and concentrate. He's 1.6 seconds now behind, as you can see on the little graphic on the screen. 1.9 now, 2 seconds. So, it's come down again. So it must just have been my timing software there. But this is actually going to be quite a good battle as well. So actually going to keep an eye on that. At the moment, we're just going to go to who's that he passed there. Andre just went past, is that Hilke?
That is Hilke, yes.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, Hilke had done his fastest first sector in the previous lap, then an average middle sector, and then an average last sector, and I think his next sector, the first sector, he was maybe pushing a bit too hard and he's run a bit wide.
I see. Alright, well, it looks like let's just go on board with Atin Narkle. He's catching up here to Sean, Mr. Johnson, and pretty quickly as well. So I'm not sure if the pressure is just getting to Sean there. But this, I think, these two guys were actually pretty much on the same pace. So this is definitely...
Curious to see what the next lap's going to be. The previous lap time, Sean was a 13.1 and Ati was a 13.2, yet now Ati is closing. So either Sean made a slight mistake under pressure or Ati is really putting his foot down.
Yeah, you can see right there, Ati's fastest lap there is a 2:13.277. As we just switch over here to Sean, we're just going to switch over to the rear-facing camera, although the huge wing of the Formula 3 car is in the way. But trying to see Ati Narkle coming at him now, trying to make the pass. He's thinking about it, but 3/10 back, almost just 2/10 right now. I don't think he's going to make the move here at the chicane.
By half a 0.5 of a second faster than Sean, and there he goes.
Oh, and there he goes up. A little bit of contact there between the two of them, but I mean, like I said, these Formula 3 cars, these RSL Formula 3 cars are pretty beastly, and they take quite a lot to get some damage.
Hard defending by Sean there.
Yeah, I mean, he made his elbows grow elbows there.
I see Gideon saying my audio is a bit soft. Also, a shout out to the guys on the YouTube. We got Kat Sneyman there, we got Gideon Jonkers. Of course, your father, Leon Deploy.
Yeah. Did I just see Hilke just go straight on ahead? Oh, he took a little shortcut there.
Did he miss his braking mark?
I think he must have missed his braking marker, but then, I mean, good thinking on his part. I think he just kind of took the exit there off the track, as to avoid as to avoid Andre Hildebrand. So that he doesn't take him out. I know I've done it before. I was actually racing in a 24-hour race coming up to the chicane, and I completely missed my braking point. And I literally went flying over the curb straight into the wall just to avoid contact with the other guys. So, I mean, it's good. It's good to see that, instead of just taking someone out.
Yes, definitely. See, on the YouTube channel we have Gary as well saying good luck to Sean. So that's Sean Johnson's brother, Gary Johnson.
Oh, nice. Welcome, Gary. And nice to have all you guys here for our first...
Old sim racer as well. He no longer races, but used to race with us.
Okay, well... I think something just happened, something weird happened with my mic there. But yeah, I was going to say... Gary, then you should come join us again.
Unfortunately, Gary doesn't have a wheel anymore.
Oh, that is a shame. I don't even know what I would do without a wheel, honestly.
Well,
but this is looking up.
First-person shooters without a wheel.
Well, this is actually. These guys are actually staying pretty much within a second with each other. Ati Narkle and Sean Johnson. Very close. They're just sticking with each other. They've been right with each other for the past 3 or 4 laps, and excuse me, definitely going to be a good fight. Both in the 2:14s. I think Narkle just did his fastest time. He beat it by 6-7 hundredths of a second. Not by a mile, but I mean, it's still faster, a few tenths faster than Sean Johnson. So Johnson really feeling the pressure right now. Unless he's just trying to kind of like, keep him there. He doesn't want to feel too pressured. And then if he does get past him, he knows he can just hang out in his slipstream. But I see they're getting pretty close to each other here. I'm not sure if... yes, Ati Narkle is going on the inside. Is he going to do it? No, he's not going to do it. I see the guys are really cautious. There's no point in doing any rash decision making right now, 7 laps in, 10 laps to go.
Ati's also just set the fastest first sector by half a second faster than Sean at the moment. And also behind, we've got Andre and Hilke really close again. Hilke's now catching up to Andre again. But he keeps making a mistake going into the bus stop. Obviously struggling on the brakes there.
Yeah. I see if you get a good slipstream down the Camel Straight, and I think it's the back straight just before Blanchimont. I mean, as long as you can stick behind someone, I think this is what Sean is doing at the moment. Sean Johnson in second place. You know, he obviously lost that position now in the previous lap, and like you said, Narkle did his fastest sector. Well, he's got clear air in front of him right now, so we'll see if Sean Johnson can actually stick with him, or if he has to put his foot down some more.
I guess we'll just have to see how the gap progresses, and if it stays the same, then maybe he's just preserving himself, but he might now put a bit of a charge on.
Yes.
Almost lost it there out of the bus stop. So the gap is now up to 1.6 seconds between Narkle and Johnson.
Yeah, that is, I mean, he pulled out a second there, Ati Narkle, on that last lap. I mean, compared to the previous lap. So, I don't know, I'm not sure. Johnson's going to have to really, I mean, you know, you don't want to push it after you've lost the position. You know, sometimes you automatically just want to kind of push too hard, and then that's when you make mistakes. But I think maybe, like we always say, he's just got to kind of make sure he hits his marks, just run consistent, and then kind of just keep on doing that, and then hopefully he can get back up towards an Narkle over here, and then yeah, battle for that first place.
So I guess we should just monitor the gaps and see how that progresses. But that's about our only fight on track at the moment. Perhaps the Hilke
and Andre fight, yeah.
But that gap, I think, is also pretty stable at the moment.
Well, he is catching him pretty quick over here. You see that slipstream, man?
Yes, yes.
He's definitely got a good run over here. I'm actually going to go on board with him.
Yeah, here he goes. There he goes. Right,
very, very, very good pass there by Hilke. And as they go into Lacombe, I think it's Lacombe. Sorry, just getting my track descriptions right. Oh, and he's trying to cut back on the inside, but luckily they don't make contact. So really good move there from Hilke, and really good driving from both of those guys. Well, although Andre is looking to get back at him, so he's going to obviously try and stay in his slipstream, try and stay as close as possible, because I know between 4th and 5th place and 1st and 2nd is basically where our main battles are. But man, these guys are really pushing it.
I think Andre and Hilke are having a really great battle here at the moment. Andre looks like he's got a lot more speed, but just keeps making mistakes. Hilke is just very consistent with his times, and therefore he's now got ahead.
I see through the speed trap there, you're going 279 kilometers an hour through the speed trap there at just on that left-hander after the wall of death, and that's pretty quick for these Formula 3 cars. I mean, I know the Formula 1 cars probably hit close to 300 going down there, but for these Formula 3 cars, that's still pretty quick. The gap in front, we're just going to keep an eye on this battle over here. Dennis, you'll keep an eye on this battle over here. I just want to quickly jump to 2nd place. Johnson and Narkle. Still pretty much the same gap as before. Narkle pulling out a few more tenths there on the last lap. But luckily not running away with it.
Run wide into the bus stop and he spun.
Oh, well, how unfortunate. I think Andre felt like he maybe tapped him there, but because it looked like he was actually slowing down a bit.
Yes, they were close, but I don't, unless it was a game bug, but I don't think he spun him, but maybe
he thought he did. Yes, exactly. You know, there's always that little bug we like to call, it's not really a bug, it's just really an issue always with online racing and online gaming, is netcode. So hopefully it was that and not actually contact, but oh well, they're still both pretty close.
They were close, and he is now in his slipstream, so they are quite close still, yes.
So at least that didn't ruin their race, and that's what we like to see. So again, backing off there, Hilke, he actually backed off the throttle quite a lot over there. Probably just kind of feeding the car. Maybe he got a bit of damage. I'm not sure. But he is kind of... I mean, he is still staying with Andre here, but barely. He's out of the... or just about in the slipstream. He needs to get a good run on the next straight if he wants to really stay in that slipstream of Andre's. And I'm pretty sure that's left Rion to catch up just by a couple of seconds. Because I think he was about 8 or 9 seconds behind Hilke. He's running in last place at the moment. But he is picking up the pace now. I'm not sure if he's picking up the pace or if Hilke's just maybe got some damage. But he's definitely catching him. So in a few laps' time, we'll look at Rion catching up to Hilke and then battling again. And I see Hilke's actually catching up to Andre right now.
Rion's another one that's progressed massively in the last couple of months. The problem is it's these odd mistakes that keeps getting him. It's if he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck.
Yeah, I see Andre just, well, he looked like he was backing out over there, but no. Oh, a little bit of a spin.
Nice. Rion up to them.
Yeah, Rion's going to catch them. Nice awareness there by Hilke. Andre just swapping positions back and forth over here. I'm not sure which car to look at, but they're going side by side through the source. Let's see how this ends up.
Going to pick one of them off here, I'm sure.
Rion is just looking from the back, thinking, let me just wait, and kind of pick up the pieces here. And actually just goes flying by straight, past both of them on the Camel straight over here, but we'll have to just kind of see.
Going around the outside of Andre.
So that's one. And now we're going to see him catching up to Hilke. But now we just switch to Andre over here and see what he can do to try and stick with Rion.
Rion's all over the back of Hilke. Pretty instant.
Oh, unfortunately, Andre just losing it a little bit. Hit the wall with a tire. I'm sure, again, it's probably not damaged too much, but it has cost him quite a bit over there. So he's going to just sit back and hope now that Hilke and Rion end up battling together, just so that he can catch up again. We'll switch over to Hilke here.
Yeah, unfortunately, while he was having that incident, Rion was getting past and has just pulled away now. So unless Hilke can pick up a few tips from Rion, that is the end of that position.
Yeah, I mean, we did see Rion make a couple of mistakes. Not big ones, but ones that caused him quite a bit of time. So let's just hope, I mean, for Rion's sake at least, hope that doesn't happen again with 6 laps to go. This one's actually flown by. It's already almost 2/3 of the race. But the battle...
more that Hilke is driving amongst the others, his lines are improving. He was turning in a little bit late before. He's now turning in a bit earlier, so he's starting to steal with his eyes.
And we all know that's a pretty... I mean, it's pretty much the way that you have... they tell you, if you look up on YouTube, oh, it looks like Rion had a spin. What did I say about Rion making a mistake?
And there he goes.
Commentator's curse. Sorry, Rion.
Like I said, if you had no bad luck, you'd have no luck.
But I do really like the livery of Rion. I know a couple of guys are actually running liveries tonight. Not many. We do encourage the guys to create their own liveries and, kind of show or express their creative side. Kind of gets them pumped up as well. But I do like the livery on Rion's car there, who is in fact the local Some Experience SA skin maker for our MX-5 series and he's pretty good at it, so good job.
You haven't loaded some of their skins though, because pretty much all of them had skins, apart from Ati, I think. And Rian has now taken back the position from Hilke. Nice move up the inside there.
Yeah, that's really, if you miss your braking point down the hairpin over there, you can lock the front up pretty easily, and then if a car's following close behind, you can easily make a pass. So great pass there.
In this race, I think Hilke's taken off 3 seconds off his best time that he had done coming into this race. So he's once again progressing really nicely.
And I mean, from starting fourth, he's in fifth right now. So he has lost one position, but I mean, the racing between these guys, especially, I think it's Rion, Hilke, and Andre, they're not that far apart. They're 3.5 seconds. Andre is behind Hilke. 2.8 Hilke is behind Rion, and there's still 5 laps to go, 4 or 5 laps to go, so anything can happen. We might see these guys coming together again.
And Hilke's favorite corners caught him out again.
Oh no.
Well, he didn't spin this time, but into the bus stop ran
yes.
wide.
And that is an off-camber turn as well, so I think that sometimes can catch guys out, especially when you're hard on the brakes and you turn in. You got to be very careful there, because especially with a Formula car with the low downforce, it'll definitely catch you out. But unfortunate there from Hilke, but he'll live on to fight another day. He is picking up the pace again through Eau Rouge. He's trying to catch up to Rion van der Westhuizen. But up in the front, running a lonely race at the moment, is Ati Nagel. Pretty good race for him. He's can't remember right now. I think, was he in pole? Dennis, if you can remember?
No,
or was it...
Sean I think had pole. I think Ati was second or third.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you there. Nagel just pulling into the pits.
I wonder if he's not happy with his tyres.
Maybe. But that is very interesting. Sean Johnson has just gone by Ati Nagel. So the lead goes back to Sean.
That is something that is completely open to the drivers, their pit stop strategy. So, yeah, maybe he's just decided he needs some new boots.
Yes. We gave the option to the guys. If you want to do a pit stop, it's all up to you. It depends how hard you race the tires. If you're pretty good at saving your tires, then that's to your advantage. So it looks like Ati Nagel did do a tire change, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what kind of times he's putting in now that he's got fresh tires. He was obviously feeling that his tires weren't holding up. So we'll see if that's a smart decision in the end. Because I mean, at the moment there's 4 laps to go, so not much time.
Well, he should just be able to now fight off Sean, because I think he had enough gap on Marius to stay ahead of Marius. So I think he's in second at the moment.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Well, if you guys in the YouTube channel, might as well remind you now, at 8 PM this evening, we've got our feature Saturday race, the Formula 1 Saturdays, which we will be streaming live as well. Johan Karinas will be taking that race, or taking over that race. Myself and Dennis will be racing in that race. But yeah, so if you are around, join us at 8 PM. Around Spa as well for I believe it is 27 laps, if I'm right, Dennis. I'm not sure if you can confirm.
I think you did say 27, yes.
Yes, okay. So yeah, that should be a good one as well, guys. Action packed. We've got 17 drivers signed up and ready to go for that one. If you are around, please feel free to join and say hello in the chat as well. But for now, we have Sean Johnson leading things. Ati Nagel pitted in the last lap. We believe he changed tires. He was obviously not happy with them. So he's trying his best to catch up to Sean right now. He's not too far away, but with 3 laps to go, it's a bit of a hard task, but we'll see what he can do. And that's pretty much the closest battle right now. Well, it's not really a battle, what we can say, but Hilke and Andre are 8 seconds apart right now. I think guys got a little bit excited, and then, you know, they probably rode their tires off a little bit. But I mean, at least everyone's still driving pointed in the right direction. See, Sean Olifield has picked up a bit of pace there. He's looking to hunt down Marius. Marius kind of looked like he was weaving a little bit there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Maybe just having a bit of fun.
Yeah, not too sure what's happening there.
I mean, maybe, you know, sometimes I do that on a straight, you know, especially a long straight like the Gemmell straight. You know, if you got 3-4 seconds from you might as well just, you know, give your engine and your car a little bit of a wiggle there.
Unless
just for some fun.
He's clipped a wall or something and he's just feeling if there's any damage.
Yeah, that's probably the most logical explanation. I mean, guy wouldn't weave along a straight going 280 k's an hour, 290 k's an hour just for the fun of it. But yeah, like I said, maybe he's got damage and he was just trying to feel the stability of the car right now, because I'm pretty sure I did see an incident earlier from him. I did notice him like tapping a wall. I'm not sure where it was, but let's hope he doesn't have too much damage and he can carry on chasing down Marius, because again, that gap's still staying 3.5 seconds. 212.985 Ati Nachel just put in with those fresh tires of his. So it's not his fastest, I don't believe, but he is still on a charge to catch Sean Johnson up at the front. The moment
was his fastest by 2/10.
Oh, 2/10, okay. So yeah, he is definitely picking up the pace, but I'm not sure if an extra 2 or 3 tenths a lap will be quick enough. I mean, 12 seconds, 11 seconds is a pretty big gap to catch up, but we'll see, you know. I don't want to give anyone bad luck by saying something and then, you know, the whole thing about the commentator's curse, so I'll just kind of let it play out like it does. Sean Olifield has picked up a few tenths up here behind Marius now, so he's picked up a couple of tenths in the last lap. So I bet you now, I'm pretty sure Sean's gonna, you know, it's kind of, you can't really say it, but I mean, it would be good to see Sean and Marius kind of come together near the end for a fight to the finish. Let's see how Ati Nachel here does with the lap on board with him. Just kind of take note of his lines and that. Doesn't look like he's pushing too hard. I mean, even though he does have new tires on that car. He's the only one that's pitted, by the way. But he did have a...
One other thing that could come into play is Sean might catch up to Hilke by the end of the race. Unless there's an incident between the two of them, which I'm sure there won't be. But that is probably about the only chance that he's going to catch Sean. There's just no way, lap time wise, that he will catch Sean.
No. But I guess maybe his thought process was to maybe, you know, hang on to that second place. Because he did have a free pit stop, basically, like you mentioned earlier. So probably that's what he was going for. We'll see if he crosses the line now at 2:13.5. So a little bit of a slow lap there. I mean, in terms of his pace. But yeah, we'll see if Sean actually does get a chance here to, I mean, sorry, not Sean. If Ati Nachel does get a chance to catch up near the end, if Sean runs into traffic. Just trying to see where Hilke is right now on the track. Oh, he looks like he's Not sure what is going on here with Hilco, but unfortunately he stopped on the side of the track. Very unfortunate for him. But looks like he's jumped back to the pits, yes. Unless maybe he just had too much damage and he couldn't carry on. But I see Sean now has picked up a lot of time. He is actually in the slipstream of Marius, and that's crazy. From 3 seconds down to less than 1 second in less than a lap. So just shows you how quickly things can change. But really looking to put on a charger now, Sean. Coming up down. This is the downhill braking zone where it's so easy to lock up. Through the no-name corner here on the left. Scraping the wall of death. Oh gosh. A little bit of a wiggle there. Luckily held onto it by Sean.
Looks like he's getting a lot of understeer.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like I think those fronts might be a bit worn down, you know, from the braking. That's also another possibility of why Ati pitted. Maybe those front tires just couldn't hold anymore. And now he's just fighting the understeer. I mean, look there. He went from down 1 second gap, and now he's back up to 2.5. So definitely suffering from a bit of understeer there, Mr. Sean Woolafeed.
Speaking of lap times and gaps and things, look at Nachel's time gap to Sean. It's down to 10 seconds now.
Wow.
Perhaps he took a gamble that at the end the tires would go off, so he's maybe pitted earlier, thinking that at the end the guys are going to be so slow he'll catch them.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe
so
it's his final lap now.
Final lap, and Rion, Rion van der Veste is actually swapping positions with Andre Hildebrandt and then back and forth again. So they are pretty close. They are in a really good fight here on the last lap to the finish. This is going to be a hectic corner here to try and pass that, but Rion goes by. Andre gives him the space. As we see them coming through the right hand and then the left hand over here, very fast corners. Guys are staying quite tight over there, but Rion making a good run at staying very close here to Sean. We'll see if we can get him down the straight.
Andre seems like he's a little bit stronger on the brakes than Rion, but Rion seems to be slower and faster out.
Yes, 100% there, Dennis. It looks like he has backed off just a little bit now, just lost a little bit of pace. But this is the last lap. Let's hope he can hold it together. Rion's favorite corner. He takes it really slowly, which is smart. I mean, he's got a full second gap there. And Sean Johnson is... Actually, there's one more lap to go, it looks like it. So this is actually going to be, again, swapping positions. Andre going wide over there at the source, giving Rion the position, 5th place. So it's interesting. This is probably going to be the battle we're going to be watching for the last lap. Great shots there through a rouge from our camera guys. Thank you.
Sean has now crossed the line to win the race.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he was just almost a full lap ahead. That was what confusing. Nice victory donuts there from Sean. So well done, Sean. Taking 1st place.
And a great drive from Nachel after that pit stop, down to 7.5 seconds from about a 30-second gap.
Yeah, great job by Nachel and everyone just for holding it together. I mean, there were a couple of instances here and there, but not too shabby from the guys here in the Formula 3 championship. We'll see Andre and Hilke still battling it out. Sorry, not Andre and Hilke, Andre and Rion. Or he's actually biding his time here. He's not going to go for it? No, I thought not. We'll try and get some onboard shots for you guys as this battle is going to be a good one.
Andre's sizing up. Rion, I think, is going really defensive at this point, taking a defensive line. But Andre, once again, diving on the brakes.
Oh, that is so tight. Sorry,
And
that
once
was...
again, yeah, Rian out of the corner, much quicker. But let's see into the bus stop. Andre seems a bit closer now. Maybe get in the slipstream, make the move into the bus stop.
It's close, but I don't think it is going to be quite close enough. As we see them coming over through the last corner. Oh, unfortunately, Rian spinning over there, and Rian taking away 5th place. Andre finishing 6th, just behind him. What a great fight those two guys had. With your finishing order for tonight's races, Sean Johnson taking away the win. 2nd place, Atin Nakel. Good drive from him. 3rd place, Marius van Wyk. In 4th, Sean Willefeed, Rian, and Andre Hildebrandt. Again, having a really good battle near the end there. Some entertainment for us in 4th and 5th. And 6th. And then 7th place, Hilke, hanging on almost to the end. And unfortunately, I think he got a bit too much damage at the end. So, unfortunately, coming in last place. I wonder if the guys are in chat. Dennis, do you see them in chat?
Let me go have a look.
Looks like there are a couple of
we
guys.
Have Andre's in there, Hilke's in there, Rian's in there, and Ati's in there. So we can drag Ati in. Sean Johnson, unfortunately, is not in there.
Okay, well, I think maybe, yeah, drag Ati Nagel, and then we'll drag Rian in, because he had that good battle there with, I think it was Andre. So while we get those guys together for the interviews, we're just going to quickly jump to ad breaks again, and we will be back with you in a couple of minutes, guys. So please just stick around for the next minute, and we will be with you shortly. Alright, guys.
pit stop and maybe make up time. But yeah, Sean, he just kept going.
Yeah, Sean was very consistent. I was thinking towards the end that you might have made the right call because you were catching him pretty fast, and maybe his tires were going off just a little bit too much towards the end, but he managed to hang on there, and you just couldn't catch him. I think if you had maybe a lap, maybe 2 laps, you would have caught him.
I would have, yes. Maybe if I put it 2 laps earlier as well, because just before I put it, I was losing about a second and a half a lap through tires going down. So maybe a little late on a pit stop, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things.
All right, and then Rian, you had a bit of a bad result, but you had good pace, and for a while there, you were fighting in the top 4 in the first part of the races there before you unfortunately had a spin. Let us know how your race went through your eyes.
Dennis, I think he's still muted. Sorry, man.
Yes, I think he's muted himself. I've unmuted him, so he maybe just doesn't want to speak. No, all right. All right then. I guess we'll come back to you, Matthew. Going to the next round. Maybe you take over from the next round.
Yeah, I think the next round, I'll maybe hold back and see what the other guys done or do, depending on the position I'm in at the stage. But yeah, we'll see the next race.
Once again, great results. Good comeback back to second after the pit stop, and great pace tonight as well.
Thanks. Thanks a million. You too.
Yeah, Rian, are you there? No, I guess not.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to say thank you very much for joining us. And again, if there were any hiccups, actually there were a lot of hiccups, but thank you for bearing with us. Again, it was our first attempt at this, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. And it was quite fun for me, just learning the kind of settings and stuff in the broadcasting software. But thank you for joining. And Dennis, thank you for joining me over here. You certainly made it a lot more interesting.
Thanks for having me.
Cool, and we will join you guys in 20 minutes time for the Formula One race. But yeah, until next week, guys, again, have a good night, stay safe, and yeah, see you later.